This review is for the LouanXpert wall window type extractor fan. I don't know if I feel like the ad is a little confusing on this because I definitely didn't get what I was expecting to get. You know, they call it extractor fan. I assumed, say it's waterproof and everything else. They can go, in a wall. I was thinking that it pulled air through the bottom and pushed it out the side, outside of the house. That's not how this thing works. It actually pulls in from here and extracts from here. So this is more of an interior extractor fan, not an exterior. You get this little instruction booklet. It's not much of an instruction booklet. It's basically just lays out the parts, a couple little maintenance things here, but hardware kit to install this thing. I believe you can pull the cover off, which is good, and screw it into the wall rather than use this nut that's on the back of this thing. But the nut works just as well. It will tighten. It's good enough with the threads. The cord, they do have that little divot there to fit the cover on. You can bend that back and squeeze that into the wall if you're going to wall mount it and you want to try and hide the cord, but you're always going to see that little piece. I guess you could, I don't know what it looks like inside. I didn't pull this thing apart, but I guess you could probably run the cord through this hole here. If I can pop this thing off, I don't know if I have the ability to do that here right now. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so the cord, you can see, you can just unscrew this. This is a screw terminal block. So you can unscrew these wires and then you can just pass them through that hole. That'll get you around the whole issue, and seeing the cord on the outside if you're going to screw this to a wall. So that works nice. That's good. I didn't pull this apart until just now. So it comes apart okay and goes back together pretty good too. It's pretty solid. So, like I said, I was expecting a fan that pulled in this way, blew out this way, but instead it does not. It has these two flaps here that when the fan's on, it pushes it out. And I'll turn this on. I used a sound meter on my phone to test how loud it is. And that came up at 70 decibels. And you can hear it now in the video. And you can see, there's quite a bit of air coming out of the two sides of this thing. You can see how the doors, come out a little bit to allow the air to go in. I don't know how that works when you put a tube on it. I guess you can see me putting my hand around it causes them to open a little bit more. So I'm guessing when you have a tube on here, they probably open up all the way or damn close to it. So, it does what you need it to do, as long as you understand what you're getting. That was my problem. Some of the photos kind of show air moving, but it doesn't show which direction it's going, and it kind of gives you the impression that this is an exterior style fan. I actually wanted to use it to exhaust solder smoke out the window of the house and make a panel that helps it sit in the bottom of the window, but I'm not going to be able to do that with this. I guess I could kind of reverse it, but if I knew that it worked that way, I probably would have got the other one without this cover on the front, because this one, pulls in from these sides. So it's nice. It hides the fan. It does have some noise to it, so you're going to hear it. But other than that, there's not much else to say about it. It's about 6 inches wide. I know it says 4 inch. I think it's measuring, the actual back of the fan itself. Yeah. So, but it's actually 6 inches square. That's what you're going to see on your wall or ceiling, whatever you do. I don't know that you can mount this on a ceiling, to be honest with you. Yeah, see what happens. If you mount it on a ceiling, there's not enough pressure from the fan to push the blades up, so it won't work. It has to go in this direction. Otherwise, it won't work. The springs and the weight of the doors hold it down. The fan doesn't have enough push. It's not a very strong fan, but it will definitely move a little bit of air. enough to vent out a bathroom, I'm sure, for a couple minutes if it's running. But yeah, that's it. Hope this helps. Thank you.